soon to act on it. Can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the ways. Let me show you all the ways. Oh, let me show you all the ways. Yeah, let me show you all the ways. Oh.
Hey guys, sorry about that wait, not very good. Put you live for a minute. There we go. Hey everybody, back to streaming. What is this? So, alright, that's actually been fixed up, but I've got a bit of a problem with the game, apparently. So this isn't a fully up-to-date version of it. This is actually about a month old, this version I'm using here. So there's bits missing, details missing, whole yards missing, roads missing. There's a lot missing. But for some reason, I think I got it, but I need to do it later on. So this is a save game I had. Just to, well, silage season started, or the silage bug, and I just wanted to do some silage on the map, so, yeah, so I started a save game about a month ago on this, just to, pass some time, and also get to test collisions and triggers, stuff like that, so, not a complete waste of time. So, this is where you start. This is the main yard. You may have seen this if you was in any of my Giants Editor streams. So this is your main yard, your main cow yard, and arable. The other animals will be split out across the map. You will have chickens here though, alongside the cows. They'll be somewhere. I haven't decided quite where yet. So I think my main problem is I've put a few things in, and like these doors, I haven't put the XML to it yet, the script into the XML for it. And I think I might have a build up of that situation, and that's what's stopping the game from running properly. I mean, all my gates are working fine, but for some reason the up-to-date version of this map, which I was going to cut some grass, do some silage bales, that kind of thing today, and show you what the map looks like up to date, it's not letting me, so music's a bit loud. Oh dear. There we go, that should be better. Open so anyway. Thanks for letting me know, Witchy. There we go. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in that. Nearly decided to say, you know what, need to get to the bottom of this before I stream, but my life has just got manic lately, absolutely manic. Things have just been, well, too busy for farm sim, put it that way. So there is the garage and dealership that you all might have seen in the pictures and that. I've got a bit of equipment around here. This is probably some of the joddering I'm getting right now. Plus my PC's probably, yes, I have got creator tools on just because, well, this was just a mess about save, just for something for me to enjoy. Get rid of that. So this is your dealership. Bessy beneath dealership. I think my PC needs a good clean up. I think it's struggling on performance to stream anymore. So I'm trying to get this map close to real life as I can. This is a DEM map, as most of you know. This road here is actually completed now, and I'm a bit gutted I can't show this bit off. I've actually put in the stables and all that belong here. I was doing that the other night. Nice tight entrance into it is. But you've got plenty of room to swing a trailer and tractor around. I love some of the views from across the map here. So I say there's a fair bit to this that's missing. I've done so much since this version. So much since this version. But I can't show it to you because it's decided it's not gonna work. I'll let the tractor still in position from the shot I took the other day. There you go, Nat. Yeah, that's the picture right there, look.
Hey, Oxy. Have I given up on Vent and Wind? That will be a whole new map ready for, well, not ready for FS19, but coming to FS19. Just, there we go.
So,
Oxy's here.
he's going to notice all these models are his. Damn it.
Hurry up and bring Shamrock out so I can nick some more, will ya?
Yeah, so this is the pig farm. Big M in the way there. Or what will be the pig farm. Done. There's like a fence across here now because I didn't like it open like that. That was my original idea. I've changed that.
It's really annoyed me that my newest version won't
load. No, I didn't even put in the scripts for that, see. I think it's just a backup of errors in the XML that I haven't cleared yet, and the new version won't work because of it. I'm hoping it's that anyway. Got a couple collisions here to move because of that.
Well, thank you very much, Oxy. I won't
Be long now, I hope not. I'm really looking forward to that map. Hence why I'm trying to crack on and get as much of this map done before that map comes out, because when Shamrock comes out I'll probably be playing that. I've actually been enjoying playing the game rather than modding for it, but I've really loved making this map so far.
Captain Simulation, hey hey. Link's been spammed. Thank you, I've only just seen that.
Trying to get back into the whole
Watching the
chat whilst talking, doing things. So, yeah, there's not really too much to show on the map, I guess, right now. Could say the newer version won't load. If I get bored in a bit, I might do it on stream, try and fix it and see if it works.
this music's kind of fitting as I'm gliding above the countryside here. It's like music I'd use in a video whilst I'm doing this. Going into testing next week. Ooh. Ooh. Let me know if you need a tester there. Wink wink. Thank you very much, Oxy. Yeah, it's a map I've taken more pride in than my others, I'd say. See, Vent and Win was my best map for 15 because that was a real place, and I took more pride in that because that map was personal to me. It was an area I grew up in, worked on. This area here, in my old job, I did some work on the house right next to the petrol station. Right there. In real life. Never doing silage in these fields. All around here when I was there working. But, you know, I've just been through the area a lot. And my old job was down that way somewhere. And, yeah, it was just a beautiful area, and there's a lot of farming going on here. Hey, James. Yeah, Vent and Win was nice. I kind of gutted I didn't really follow through. I updated that map quite a bit, but then I just gave up on I think when it's the bottom line of me being in me and FS19, I've been scatty. I haven't finished things I've started. I've been all over the place. #1 target for FS19. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah, my target for that is to not be so all over the place. Actually finish a project when I start it. And bearing on how this project goes, hoping to get it out. I'm hopefully going through the mod hub of this map. Hopefully going to go console, but you know, we're pushing on towards 19 now, and Giants are going to be busy doing that. So are they going to have time to look at another map for console and PC? I could strike it lucky and just sneak it through, you know? You never know. I'm going to get this to pick up here, right? So we'll do a bit of silage. We'll carry on doing what I was doing back along. A few Saturdays ago, I posted Saturday silage.
Hey, Trav.
So, yeah, I got woodland to go in there. I wasn't really too keen. Well, I wasn't say I wasn't too keen. I was a bit in two minds whether to show off the map in this stage with this save, but I figured enough people had had enough of the GE streams for a little bit. So, I thought I'd show you in-game of the map. Right now, other than Oakfield, there's no Lone Oak, beautiful map. I just can't seem to get into it. I don't know what it is, but I just can't quite get into it. My other save I've only got going on, which I've only played a little bit of is at the minute, is Oakfield. And yeah, I'm combining field 43 on that right now. Call it a 3 in the morning.
This map, I reckon by the end of August I should have this map ready to roll.
Well, that's the plan anyway. Like I say, this is quite an old version now. I've cracked on a lot since this version.
When I started the save on this version.
Where's the Massey from? I think this is from the mod hub. That's where the majority of my stuff comes from. You can change like the colour of the logos and the cab and all that. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a Fent man through and through, but this series of Massey, love it. Absolutely love it. So in the newer version, when you look out across there is actually something to look at. It's not just that boring. Wasn't getting notifications. I think a lot of people have been suffering with that with YouTube. Fent indeed. See, look. No farm is complete without one. Look. There's the 939. I did a couple loads in it, but it wasn't behaving itself as well as the Massey. But you know, Fent's a wild beast that need to be tamed.
My newer version I've currently got decided to crash the game each time I add them.
That's why we would have been on that. I would have been cutting some grass and that on that, whilst showing off bits of the map and everything. But it's deciding to crash the game right now, so I've got to
track down some errors and fix it.
Oh, I can go that way. I quite like them. They're not bad. The classic Giants glitch of a little bit of grass left in the trailer apparently.
So this will be the picture.
That's the slurry pit there. I've never had it done a map so neat as I've done this one. Like, not like this, but in the folder organisation. all the textures in one folder with no subfolders, and everything's there. It's so easy to find. I had a couple textures with the same words and they was crossing each other, and I had windows with textures in them, like of mini windows, and it was so easy to sort down and track. Why have to long to actually do a map formatted properly? Can't be a Renault. Alright, GD. Might have to revoke that spanner for that one. Used to like him, saying that, but and now see pushing me out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna take a gander at the map later on and sort out the scripts which are missing for barn doors and stuff at the minute. Aim them in, try it, see if that works. If that doesn't work, then oh, there could be a lot of months of work, because I've been working on this since March, April maybe. Not quite sure. One of them two anyway. Have a Renault. But so yeah, so if it comes down to a problem with the map, I mean it loads in GE and everything, so there can't be too much wrong with it, but I'm hoping it's just down to the fact that the thing doesn't like running with it. I mean, I tried loading it with no mods in it, still didn't want to work. Oh no, we're nearly there. There we go. So not every gateway's manual. And when you're connecting fields like this, I don't want to be jumping in and out the tractor the whole time. And you see a lot of farms, or like, well, I have around here. Maybe Cornish farms are just lazy, I don't know. But you see a lot of gates just laid open a lot of the time. Half the time the gates are off the hinges, just laid in the hedge, like on the backside, just especially when they're working. Using the field all the time. But to like the main entrances of places, you can shut the gates too, so. You can see from the amount of grass I've got in here, I've done a fair bit with this lot. Food. Yeah, I could do with some food. Yep, there we go. So I know this is the pig farm, and pigs don't take silage. No, they don't, do they? Pigs don't take silage. But you got 3 big pits here just because of the grass here. But then you can load up a trailer with silage and off you trot to the cow farm with it, or the BGA. The BGA is going to go where I'm doing that silage. Over the far end. I'll just show you over the edge here. So there's going to be a nice little wooded area in there. The forestry areas. There's not really forestry in the area, so where there's like tree lines and stuff like that, and like areas like down the bottom of the valley like that, then I've had to make use of turning them into forestry areas. See the size of this field. You want silage? Check out the size of that field. Is this version? See now, this is the problem I'm facing. I'm trying to keep up with Bill and Oxy, with map borders and everything, and try and keep up and design field boundaries which look inconspicuous, because the ones on like Lone Oak and Oakfield are uncanny. Bucko, hello? These are the magic hedges, by the way. Bells don't go through them, but you can drive through them. So there will be a fake yard, so to speak. There'll be a farmyard up here, like a moorland kind of situation. But you won't be able to use it. It's just literally just for aesthetics of the edge of the map. Because the edge of the map is right there. And then when you're doing like this, I like the edge of how I've done this. So a bit big-headed, I know, but so this is as far as you can go. You currently right now you can walk through it, but I will put like a collision barrier here, so you won't be able to go any further. You'll be able to look in there, but this is the map boundary. So you've got this much of the map left, and then the map's actually finishing here. But I've put a road and everything in, and I'm going to have cars going down it. So when you're working with a combine or whatever in this field, from here, it looks like there's a country lane out there. But that's actually the edge of the map. It's meant to be a console map, Bucko. If I can get it there, it's going on it. I'm not putting any additional fruit in or anything like that. I'm not overcomplicating my situation at all. Even for the console version, I'm not going to put extra fruit types and stuff like that in, because I want to actually get this on the mod hub. I actually want to succeed in getting a successful map on the mod hub without it being a competition one and lack of testing. So I'm going a simple route, as simple as I can. And hopefully people will be able to get a couple months out of this before what's this face FS19 come along. But I've designed this with the file structure and everything I've done for the ease of trying to get it into 19. So this will probably be my first map for 19 as well. How you do traffic spawns on a single line road? Well, you won't be able to drive on that road because you won't be able to get to that road. So it'll just look like there's cars in the country road, but you won't be affected by it because you won't be able to get to that country road. Yay! Yo yo yo! So my thing with this map is, and I've partially designed it around it, is for multiplayer. I've taken inspiration from the West Coast and what the Frontier Design guys are doing with their thing that they got going on there. And yeah, I just designed this map partially so you can have a multiplayer management on it for a couple months till 19 comes out, and then, you know, when I get this map onto there, then the multiplayer from what they're saying will be even better. So you multiplayer. Hey Simon. Thank you very much. Now I screwed it up, haven't I? Went too far. Yeah, I'm sure Follow Me is going to be probably one of, if not the most missed mod for me at the beginning of 19. I love Follow Me, it's just so handy. Especially setting up a map as well, if you're not teleporting, but you're driving them there, you know, especially when I'm setting up a map for the XML for default. it comes in handy so much because you can take 3 or 4 tractors with stuff on the back all at the same time. And you can set it up a lot easier. I'm sure I've seen that there is going to be a sync screen. I don't think they've got rid of the sync screen for 19, which is a little bit baffling, but I'm still happy with what they're bringing out. So. Yeah, it's on the Farm Sim official mod hub. And I should have gone further, because if I go the other way right now, he's going to crash right into me. If there was a decent non-arrowed katana, mate, I would get myself one. But then, I love Chrome just as much as I love Fent, so... Simulator gaming? Yeah, because the tip anyway, so no, I didn't know that. Let me get this one ready for when I come back, but that trailer is... yeah, it's full. Wow. Feels like I've been streaming for ages already, but I haven't. Well, we might do a half and half here, you know. We've seen a lot of what it looks like in game. I might switch over to GE on the half-hour mark. At half 4, I might switch over to GE. Might try and get to the root of some of the problems with the XMLs and watch the viewer count go down because they don't want to see GE, they want to see the game being played. Dave wants to see GE. Oh, we'll do some GE in a bit, don't you worry, Dave. You can keep the class, but I'll have the Samsung tanker. All GE, all the time. I'll tell you what, I'll just do a 24-hour stream on just GE. Nothing but GE. GE this, GE that. GE's life. I was actually going to get some merch made up with that, with my logo on it saying GE is life, but then I thought if I wear that in public, nobody's going to get it. It's me, Dusty Dave version of the, is it 435? This it is, isn't it? The 435S. No, this is not the main yard. Quick, go tell Silver. Dusty's doing a 24-hour GE stream. I would. Well, I wouldn't love to do that. I think I might end up absolutely doing myself in by the end of the day, but I like to do a real like half-a-day stream at some point, but need to get shot of the missus and kid for a day for that. So I just, yeah. Yeah, give me the 939, Simon. Is this confirmed? No. I was only joking. I'm not going to do a 24-hour stream on GE. Although, it probably would see this map near enough finished. No. I'm trying. Stop talking to me, idiot people. It's not going to happen. Not yet, anyway. I'll wait for 19 to come out and I'll start streaming the fails and complications of getting to grips with a new Giants engine. I love a good bit of pit work. Anyone need a pit man in multiplayer when I've got 5 minutes? I'll do it.
No, this is not the cow yard. Oh, I'm glad you're only joking on that, Captain Simulation. What do I hope the new engine adds or changes? Well,
one of the major ones as a modder, which I wanted to see, was the whole texture thing being only limited to 4 textures and stuff like that. And that's confirmed as that's no longer the case. You can actually put as many textures in a... Well, it's not grid network no more. So, you can use whatever texture wherever you want. So, that's going to come in handy for a lot of map makers. You know, it's 19, from what I can make out from the modding side, they've made it easier but harder, I suppose, in a way. Some things have been made harder, a lot of things have been made easier. I think they've learnt a lot from 17, having to make a game that works well with console and for the modding community on both sides. And now they've kind of learnt the not the limitations, but they've kind of learnt from that. And I think it's going to be a lot easier for modders to bring stuff to console. And yeah, so the texture limit, I'm so glad that that's been lifted. And I see nodes are no longer zeros and ones and different numbers and stuff. They're actually names now. So that will make it easier to track things down and do nodes for things and
all that good stuff.
yeah, just the texture thing needed doing. Especially if they're going to take modding to the next level, you know, they gotta... That's just as much of the game as the rest of it, if not more. I mean, this game, up until it went on to console, with mods in this game especially, it owes a fair bit to its modding community, I would say. I mean, I've only been modding for a couple of games, 15 in this one. But I've been playing since... I did play 11. Not very much, I didn't really have a decent PC. I had good old block Toshiba satellite laptop. I mean, you'd be lucky if you could run Minesweeper on the damn thing.
Can I show you the PDA?
Yeah, sure. There's the PDA. So this is an earlier version. And I haven't even done the PDA on the newer version, so PDA is the last thing that gets done. Alright, I'm going to park this one up there. I am going to
save it.
Looks good. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, let's have a look at there you go, there's your grow float. So you can kind of make out actually field shapes and stuff from this. There you go. That's all the fields I've done so far. That's how much. Actually, I've done a lot more since then. It's like another. Like over in this bit here is done. And there's more down this bit here. But that gives you a rough idea. This is areas marked out ready for fields to go. it kind of gives you a rough idea of field shapes and field sizes. Field sizes. They are big. They are big. I can show you a more up-to-date version in GE. So the 25 people that are here watching right now, don't disappear. You will see more of the map, if anything, in GE with the newer version of it. Yay, GE. Well, I actually gained a viewer from going into GE. That's a first. World's first right there. Alright, gotta bring the keyboard a bit closer to me. So, that's the map so far. I've just got this bit here left. But, there's little bits that need doing over there. Hey, I would say your name. I'm very good, thank you, but I cannot say that. I'm terrible at pronouncing names as it is, let alone your name there. Gee, home from home. Oh. I wonder. I know the paintings are the wrong way on this junction before anyone says it. Yeah, I wonder how many relationships and that have gone down the pan because of GE. Yeah, there's got a lot to answer for. So here we got another one of these border fields. Another field you won't be able to get into, but they look pretty. So in that version, you had the road coming down here to about here, and now you've got there's the stables here, but not to any use. A ram. So I've still got gardens and that to do on these cottages and stuff. There's a field in behind here with a footpath running through the middle of it. So that trick I've shown you I used before, I'm doing it down here as well. There'll be a road here. Somehow I've got to cover this bit. I got an idea, but then like you have got fields like this, which you're not going to be able to use. They are just there for show. I should go and G to delete the collision and actually use it. But so that's the field we was doing silage in right there. I haven't quite got the I haven't got the BGA in yet, but this is where the BGA is going to go. And that'll be on like a satellite farm. And that one there, the BGA will be there for now. But when it comes to 19, that will probably be the horse yard. Depending on how 19 works, you know. Are maps like this going to work in 19 with the build your own yard? Guess we'll have to wait and see. And there's houses and stuff like that. There's a house here that with a swimming pool as well. I've got to find a swimming pool from somewhere to put in there. A distant hill. What, you mean the normal distant ones? This map moves so fast for me at the beginning. I did this section here so fast. And it took me ages to settle on a design for the main yard. So anyone that was looking for the main yard, this is the main yard here. You start off in front of this house. Got a couple silage pits up here and sheds. on this level, you drop down through this level, and then you've got shed, loads of different sheds. Gonna sorry to Oxy, but are you, these distant hills here are from Oakfield, but there was certain bits on one bed I got to put in bigger hills as well for the scenery, so I've got to do that at some point. The generic ones, which you can get pretty much off any map, but yeah, these ones are off of Oakfield. Also where this is from, and this is from one of my other maps. Gotta sort it out, but that's that'll just be a storage shed, be a slurry point there, silage pit down here next to the cow shed. We got a cow shed, but this is going to be customized up yet. There's going to be a makeshift kind of milk and powder, I suppose, as good as I can get it. Indoor pits, I approve. Yeah, people are a big fan of indoor pits, but I've also got an outdoor pit there and 3 over the other side to suit them. But yeah, you look at a lot of my old maps and they're all indoor pits. Vent and Win, that was all indoor pits. Nothing beats a good old JCB 435 poking through the roof. So yeah, this is the main farm. Dealers and the petrol station now. I was thinking about that. Of using that milk and parlour. I was going to remove some of this shed across the back, like this quarter. I was going to take this quarter out, redesign it, and put the Oakfield milk and parlour in there, which I still might do yet. This is nowhere near final, this cow bit. I'm not happy with this cow bit whatsoever. This bit here I'm happy with, but this bit here, no. So many grass fields as well. There's going to be so much silage on this. And for the border, I was going to keep this as a border field that you couldn't use, but then I thought, oh, put a little sneaky lane in, so you can still get into there. A lot of the fields over this side, I haven't done the boundaries of them or anything like that yet. This big grass field here is just a field boundary, so like when you're going along, it just looks like you're looking off into the distance. Yeah, I like indoor pits. Don't know why. Don't know why I like them so much, but I do. I do indeed. So this is the stables. I've got jumps and everything to stick in here yet. But this will be where you sell it. I've got to put in the bales and all the detail and all that yet. But this is where you'll be selling it. And then I've got to put in detail around the stables and everything here. But you've got plenty of room to turn in. I made it tight to the entrance, but you've got plenty of room to swing around here. And then that will drop down to, you got like a manor house down the bottom here with a load of ground. They got a big like orchard in there with a pool down the bottom of it. And you got a sand school there for the horses. And then they got like 4 fields all cordoned off out here, which I'll do as well. But you will have access to do that, to do like hay or something like that, and that's why I've put the lane on the outside here. It's a gate, so you can actually I'll probably just cut it in half. I'll make it into 2 fields. You've got to take a bit of realistic and a bit of what works in Farm Sim world, add them together, see what the outcome is. That feels a lot more like Dusty Cove. In a way, I'm kind of glad that that's been said, because Dusty Cove has probably been my most successful map. Even though Vent and Win was probably my best map made to date, Dusty Cove's been my most popular, and it's still being used by people to this day. So I say to this day, it's only just over a year old. But maps don't have that much of a shelf life, so you know, for the game to, for Dusty Coves to still be used, then
I'm happy with that. See you later, Witchy. Thank you for coming along. So, had a random oak tree spawn its own transform group the other day. I must have pressed a key shortcut somewhere or something, but it created its own thing, so I got to delete that at some point and sort that out. I think this is all involved in the hamlet section of it. Yeah. Yeah, maps do die off very, very quickly. I don't know too much about, like, that kind of that silage management and that kind of thing. So that's the only farm I worked on was for bullocks, which wasn't on silage, it was just on grass and horses. But it was just mainly horses when I was working there, so I don't know too much about silage management or that kind of thing. But I don't know, maybe it's something to look into. To get a more realistic pit, more realistic map. I suppose that would kind of work on my thing. On the pig farm on that map, it rolls across the yard into a slurry pit next to the pigs, so it could work in that yard. Wait. But I'm intrigued to see the setup on the main farm here now. They're saying about them having that. Well, this isn't the main farm, but so this is the you got the free ones here. I got to turn that into a sugar beet clamp on the pig farm. But this is what their farm looks like there. This is a cow farm in real life, I think. So that's the old yard, and it's the cottages and all that. And then that was the lane I was going down into doing silage in that field right there. So is that not a manure pit then? You telling me that that's a digestate pit, that all of that comes off and goes into there? Go for British G80, yeah. So this is the whole area I'm covering, this bit here. Well, there you go. Fusing me with all the farming lingo, see? See, I love to go into farming. On a contracting aspect, I have no interest in animal management. So there's the petrol station from the map. Anyway, getting sidetracked again. So we need desktop. There we go. Damn, I got an itchy eye. Are you streaming at 5, Dave?
Hello. Ah, the water. Yeah, I'll stop in a minute then, Dave. I'm happy that I've actually managed to get a stream out. To be fair, I could have streamed Tuesday. I really could have streamed Tuesday, but I did something more constructive and took the skin off my index finger by working on a push bike, so yeah. Should have streamed, shouldn't I? That'll teach me. That's why I'm doing it today. Sat at the computer rather than being outside in the warm weather. Oh, the water, yeah, that's just been going off. Yeah, I've noticed, yeah, people have been filling up the space nicely. A little bit here, a little bit there. I haven't been able to catch. I've been in some people's streams for like 5 minutes and then dotting off, and I've been here, there, everywhere. I've been... Life. It's too manic. Just want a simple life. Simple, straightforward life. It's too damn manic. I'm not looking for her. Don't tell me I didn't save him off. Oh, I haven't saved him yet. Okay, I'll wait until later to do that. Silverstream wasn't working yesterday. I seen on Facebook he was saying like he was going to try again, and if it didn't work and all that, he was going to not do it. But I haven't caught a Silverstream in a little while. Oh, I need a wooden gate. Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't know, maybe some farms do have I don't. Surprised most farms around here even have a barn with a roof on them, let alone a drainage system for their silage bits. I've been thoroughly surprised in real life aspect in this past week. I've never seen so many Lexians in Cornwall as I have in the past week. I don't know quite where the farmers are suddenly getting all their money from to get all these Lexians, or the contractors are suddenly thinking that Cornwall's a good place for a Lexian, but... Yeah, it's nice to see some big equipment down around here. I've seen a John Deere R8 series tracked thing before. Down Falmouth direction. The thing's a monster. And a massive subsoiler on the back of it. But then it was working on big steep hills above Malpas cliffs. So you need some horsepower to subsoil through that kind of... Ooh, I'll just put that in there and just... Stick a post on the end of that at some point. Ooh, nice. Maybe that's something I should do as a modder, is go to some working farms, vlog it for the views, for one, and actually learn a little bit about how like a proper cow, a working cow farm works. Because then I reckon that kind of, yeah, I think that helps massively, like with maps like for like Bill, because he comes from like a farming background. So I think with a farming background, you could probably get a more realistic outlook towards making, you know, it's alright following Google Earth and all that for what a farm looks like from the air and everything, but it would probably pay off more to actually see what it is like when it's working properly. But anyway, that's enough rambling from me. It is near enough 5-2. It's 4:54, but it's 5 minutes till Dave goes live. I will let everybody get 5 minutes to get a cup of tea, cup of coffee, cold drink, beer if you will, whatever you want. Thank you very much for let's come and see the kit. Yeah, see now, it's the main farm for this. I reckon I probably could, but that's a story for a different day. So thank you everybody for joining me on this fine Thursday afternoon. Hey Lancashire, bye Lancashire. But I shall see you guys in the next one, which I won't hold your breath, but we're looking at Tuesday. I don't think I'm going to be able to the weekend. Saturday I'm busy, and Sunday I'm racing, so yeah, so Tuesday it will be. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you later.